Imagine this. At this very moment, the sun disappears. Not an explosion, not a slow fade, just gone. As if someone reached into the sky and erased it. No warning, no sound. And yet, for a while, we wouldn't even notice. When the sun is more than just the thing that gives us daylight. It's the engine of life, the anchor of our solar system. Every second, it bathes our planet in light and heat. And more importantly, it holds everything in orbit with its immense gravity. But what would happen if that stopped? If, without a trace, the sun simply vanished? This is the story of what comes next, second by second, as our world begins to unravel. Imagine the sun disappearing right now, this very instant, not with a violent explosion, nor with a slow, fading dimming, but simply vanishing, as if someone switched off the source of all our light and warmth. Yet, here on Earth, nothing seems to have changed. This is because of one of the universe's most fundamental truths. Light travels at a finite speed, about 300,000 kilometers per second. The vast distance between the sun and Earth means that sunlight takes roughly 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach us. What we see every day is, in a way, a journey through time, a glimpse of the past. So even though the sun has already disappeared, for more than 8 minutes, we will continue to see the sky glowing blue, continue to feel its warmth, continue living under the illusion that everything remains as it always was. The ocean waves will shimmer with the sunlight that left the sun just before it ceased to exist. Leaves will dance in the gentle light that is now a fading echo. But it is not just light that travels at this finite speed. The force that binds Earth and the other planets to the sun, gravity, also propagates at the speed of light. For these 8 minutes, Earth will keep orbiting the emptiness where the sun once was, held captive by a gravitational pull that no longer exists. We are, in a sense, caught in a beautiful illusion. Earth spins and circles around a ghost, orbiting a point in space where there is nothing left to hold us. This apparent calm is, in fact, the calm before the storm. The tense silence before chaos takes hold. During these final moments, every planet continues along its usual path, as if the universe is holding its breath, delaying the inevitable. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, all still locked in orbits that will soon unravel. Meanwhile, here on Earth, life goes on, unaware of the silent tragedy unfolding in the dark void beyond our sky. And then, after those precious minutes pass, reality crashes down like a tidal wave. The last photons of sunlight strike our atmosphere. The final flicker of the sun is gone. The heat fades, the light vanishes, and the gravity that once anchored us to the center of the solar system disappears all at once. The illusion ends. The collapse begins. And then suddenly the invisible thread holding us in place snaps. At exactly 8 minutes and 20 seconds after the sun's disappearance, gravity's grip vanishes. Earth is no longer tethered to the sun's invisible embrace. The perfect cosmic dance is broken. Without that gravitational anchor, Earth flies off on a straight path, a tangent to its former orbit, hurtling through the darkness of space. No longer a planet circling a star, but a lonely traveler on a cold, endless journey. The sky darkens. The familiar constellations shift as our trajectory changes. The temperature plummets. The warmth that once bathed every inch of this planet fades rapidly. Within days, the surface of the Earth will become a frozen wasteland. But it's not just Earth. Every planet, every moon, every asteroid, once held tightly in place by the sun's gravity, now drifts apart. The entire solar system begins to unravel, a slow-motion cosmic unbinding. The planets will no longer circle but scatter, each following its own path into the vast emptiness. Even the delicate balance of the asteroid belt shatters, sending debris careening in unpredictable directions. For a brief moment, the solar system becomes a ghostly graveyard of drifting worlds, lost and alone in the dark sea of space. And far beyond, the distant stars watch silently, indifferent to this unraveling of our tiny corner of the cosmos. This is the moment the story changes. From life to silence, from order to chaos, from warmth to the endless cold of space. As the last light of the sun fades into oblivion, Earth is plunged into a profound and unrelenting darkness. The vibrant blues of the oceans, the lush greens of forests, the warm hues of deserts, all fade away, swallowed by a cold and merciless blackness. Sunlight, the very essence of life, ceases to exist. Without it, photosynthesis halts instantly. Plants, the foundation of every ecosystem, begin to wither and die. Without plants, herbivores starve, predators follow, and the delicate web of life that has thrived for millions of years begins to unravel. Temperatures fall at a staggering rate. Within days, frost covers the landscape. Within a week, temperatures plummet below freezing, and the surface of the oceans begins to form a crust of ice. Months later, the planet's surface becomes a barren, frozen wasteland, wrapped in a cloak of ice that extends kilometers deep. Yet, deep beneath the surface, life clings to existence. Near geothermal vents on the ocean floor, where heat still emanates from Earth's core, small pockets of warmth provide fragile sanctuaries. Microbes, extremophiles, and other resilient forms of life may survive in these isolated refuges, silent reminders of the tenacity of life itself. Humanity's fate hangs in the balance. Without the sun's nurturing energy, cities grow dark, their lights flickering out one by one as power grids fail. Crops fail, food supplies dwindle. The struggle to survive becomes not just a test of technology and ingenuity, but of willpower and resilience in a world turned hostile beyond anything we have ever known. In the face of this relentless cold and darkness, societies would be forced to adapt, to innovate, to cling desperately to whatever means remain to preserve the spark of life. And yet, even as the darkness deepens and the cold tightens its grip, a haunting question lingers in the silence. How long can life endure on a world where its star has vanished, leaving only an endless night? In the vast emptiness of space, without the sun's warmth and light, Earth drifts endlessly, a cold and silent orb lost in the dark ocean of the cosmos. Over millions and billions of years, the planet's frozen surface would continue to evolve slowly. Without the sun's energy, tectonic activity would diminish, the atmosphere would thin, and the seas would remain locked beneath layers of ice. Yet even in this eternal night, the story of Earth might not be over. Perhaps, eons from now, a wandering star could pass close enough to rekindle warmth, or the planet might be captured by another star's gravity, awakening from its frozen slumber. The universe is vast, mysterious, and unpredictable, and even in the face of such an unimaginable loss, the possibility of rebirth lingers in the silence. Because in the cosmos, endings are often just new beginnings waiting to unfold. The disappearance of the sun would be the end of everything we know, light, warmth, life itself, but it also reminds us of the fragile thread by which our existence hangs. A single star, billions of kilometers away, shapes the fate of an entire world. It's a humbling thought, how small and fleeting we truly are in the vastness of the universe. And yet, in that fragility, there is beauty, a reminder to cherish every moment bathed in sunlight, every breath of life we are given. Because even in the darkest night, the human spirit can find a way to shine.